Hey, welcome back guys. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use charts in Power App to show the row counts in pie chart and column chart. Also, if you haven't watched previous part of this series or previous videos of this series, I'll recommend you to watch that as well, where I have shown the sum and percentage of list rows in a pie chart, column chart, and line chart. So I'll recommend you to watch that as well. Also, talking about this project, we have the counts of rows that is available here in the list. We have the cities and we have the sales amount. If you'll see, if I go here and if I select the, just Mumbai, and if I apply it, I will get 7 count for Mumbai, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we go to our chart, we'll get the 7 for Mumbai as well. So that is what we are going to create. This is the pie chart. We are going to create pie and column chart only. We are not going to create the line chart. So now I'll close this. I will close it from here, and here I'll go and Power App Studio, apps, and we will be creating the new app from page design and blank canvas app. I will skip this, and we can see the screen available here. What we have to do, we have to save it and we have to give the meaningful name. So it is for the count, right? So charts show count data, and I will save it. For this screen, we will give this name as column chart, and here we have to add the column chart, but before that we have to add the data source. So it is for SharePoint, John Franco, my connection only, and YouTube 2025. We have this city sales, so we'll select that and connect. So that is available here. The list is available, whatever we have it, the list we have it here, it is available here. Now I'll go to the screen, and here we will insert the column chart. That's it. We have to open it. The legends will go down here, and then we have the column chart. We will drag it above this legends. Now this is how it looks. Now on the visible of this, we have to write the code. We will create the collection, and there we will add the count and everything. Before that, I will delete this title. We'll delete this, and again on visible of this, we'll do the clear collect, round bracket open close. Inside this, we will have the name of our collection, call city count. We'll have the comma for all, round bracket open close, and inside this round bracket open close of for all, we'll add the distinct. We have to get the distinct city first, right? So distinct, again round bracket open close for distinct, and here we'll add the city sales and city dot value. Using this, because it is choice column, we will get the value of each city inside the choice column. Here after this value, I will add the comma and curly bracket open close, and I will format it. Here we have to go inside this and enter. We'll add the city here, so city value, and we'll add the ampersand because we have to concat the round bracket open close, ampersand, ampersand. So this will concat the round bracket opening. When we have the city, after that we will have the count, the number, right? So here we will add the count rows, round bracket open close. Here we will add the filter, again round bracket open close. Inside our filter we'll add the city sales, comma, city dot value is equal to the value. After this we will add the and we will close our round bracket which we have opened here, right? So it will close here. I'll format this text, and we have to go inside this. We'll add the comma, and after our comma we will be having the count. So count, here whatever we have added here, this one we have to add it here. So the count is getting closed here, right? So we will get it and we will just paste it here, and I will format it. Before that you can see the code. This is closing here and this is how it will be. We are getting the delegation error, but that's okay, we don't have that much data. I will cover delegation afterwards. In this we are just focusing on count. And now if you will see, if we check our collection, we don't get any data. I have to save it, and the collection name I have to get from here, and I have to go inside the column chart, and I have to go to the, and here in the legend we have to go to the item and we have to add it here. So now we won't be able to see anything. It will be like the charts and everything will be visible when the on visible of this screen is loaded again or we restart our app. So what I'll do, I will go back, and here you can see we have the charts. I'll edit this. Now we are able to see our chart. And also guys, if I talk about our list, we have the city, we have the sales amount. We have nothing to do with sales amount. It was covered in part 1 and part 2 where we created sum and percentage of sales amount. Right now we are just focusing on uh, count. So you can go ahead with the choice column only. You will be able to get the count of that. So that is what we are creating in this tutorial. Now if I come back here, we have the column chart, and it is not looking that good. The color is not that good. So what I'll do, I have the color combination available. You can go ahead and you can copy it, go here to the item color set and just remove it. If you will remove this also, if you will remove this, you'll get something color like this, but I have it here, so I will be using this color, right? So this is how it will be. And what I will do, I will upgrade the styling of this. So go to the properties. First we'll start with the font size. The font size will be 15. There is something called gap in here, so we will add the gap as 2, so it will be separated and it will look good. After that we have the legends. For legends we will add the font size as 20, and now this is how it will be. This is how it looks. We have the Mumbai which have 7 count, we have the Delhi which have 5 count, and this is how it will be. So now we are done with column chart. Talking about the code, if you go to the on visible and if you go here, guys, if you select on this, you'll get the table format data. Here you have the Mumbai and all city count. So this basically, this counts is what we are using here, and this city is what we are showing in a legend. So now if you go back here again on visible of our screen, and if I remove this, if I remove this thing, if I remove this, I won't be able to see the chart here. Though I can see the, all this legend and all, but I won't be able to see the chart. For that, what we have to do, we have to go back and we have to add it. This. Now we won't be able to see again because we have to come back and we have to add again. I have to edit this. I guess again you won't be able to see the pie chart because it has some issue. You can add only once and then only you will be able to see. Even though our visible property is okay, working fine, you won't be able to see it, right? So for that, again, what you have to do, you have to delete this, you have to add the chart again. So what I'll do, I will delete this and I will add the column chart again. I'm not explaining you this again because I've already done it. So you know, there is no use of explaining it to you again when you have already know what to do. I just explained it to you about the code and all because I guess it is important to know why we have wrote count again, because one is for legend and another one, this count, is for the graph, right? Now we are going to legend and here we will be adding the collection name again. Now this is how it will be, and here we will be adding the 20, and again here it will be gap will be 2 and font size will be 15. So we are done with the column chart. Now talking about pie chart, we have to work on pie chart, which is going to be same, everything will be same. We have to just add the screen. Now I'll add the screen. Here it will be pie chart count. We'll add the pie chart here, and I will just expand this. Again, I will delete this. And we have the legend. I will drag it down. Then we have the pie chart. I will drag this above this. And now, same way, we have to add the code here. You can add this code, or what you can do, you can add this code on the app on start. That will be also fine because it is going to be same, but now I'm just adding it here on the visible of screen because you will be showing some data differently in pie chart or some data in differently in column chart. We are showing same data on both the column chart and pie chart. What you can do, you can add it on the app on start, or you can just add it on the visible of screen. But here what we have to do, we have to go to the item, and here I will add it, and again on the color set we have to add this thing, and everything has been loaded perfectly. Here we will be giving this as 15, and this will be 20. There are many things you can, just go ahead and check how it will work. There's a border thickness, slice border and everything. Display mode is there, position and everything, size, width and everything is there. You can go ahead and you can check it. And this is how it will be. If we show this again, if I'll run it, this is how it will look. It is looking good. And now coming back to pie chart, if I go to pie chart and if I run it again, and this is how it will be. So that's it, guys. We are done with the count of our SharePoint list rows. And in next part, we will be working on showing data from start date and the end date of the registration date. So that is what we are going to do in our next part. So stay tuned. Thank you and bye.